What's up, everybody? It's Pete. I am playing on my original account, currently ranked in the 620s, playing the Caribbean map. I think I'm only left with two human opponents, the beginner who is first to act, and the beginner who is third to act. I've been given the 6th position, which is pretty ideal. I think my first move is going to be, and this is with Blizzard. I think my first move is going to be to take this piece of Canada, but my opponent has been very aggressive, and they've taken the northern U.S., which is worth 4 reinforcement, without the ability to defend it. So I think I have to break that. But what is my route in? Maybe the bot will do it for me. There we go. No? Okay, what about purple? Purple will break it. Do they see it? No, purple doesn't break either. Okay, leaving... Here's my issue. I wanted to go up here, but leaving my opponent with this continent uncontested would give them too much of an edge at the beginning. The problem is, for me to hit them, I have to overcommit. So overcommitting to a fight that I'm not going to win in the end doesn't really seem like a great strategy. I suppose the alternative is, seeing as how I'm last to act, I'll be getting 6 units. Alright, thank you. Thank you for breaking them. So this is ideal for me. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put my units into Newfoundland, and then move them all back into my 5, and then have, once yellow struggles to retake their continent, I will swoop in the end of the second turn and try and eradicate them from the area completely. So I have a corner of the map now. This the Caribbean map seems to work nicely with corners. So there's the New England Canadian corner, there's the Great Plains corner, there's the best piece of the map is the South America corner, particularly with blizzards, because if you can get blizzards to knock off either of these spots, then you have what is effectively an Australia for this map. So as I predicted, yellow is going to thin themselves out and then try and regain the continent. Now I will be putting 3 in, so I'll have 14. I think my move is not to eradicate them. My move is just to penetrate their continent in the event that nobody else does. Yellow seems to be attacking poorly. They seem to be rolling. There's a 3-on-2 and a 2-on-1. Both of these are never recommended if you can avoid it, particularly if you've already gotten your take. This is progressive, so the most essential thing you do is just get one take, get your card, move on to the next turn, consolidate your forces. Again, they were unable to hold. So, by the third turn, I will have fully 10 more men than them trying to fight over a continent. Alright, purple has taken South America. I betcha they will hold South America for the remainder of the game. I have a decent amount of material here. Purple's going to slowly try and move in there. I would really like to consolidate some of these, but they're separated by 2s, so I don't know if I'll get the chance to do that. But I do need an exclave, so seeing as how yellow seems to be continuing to be contested in northwest US, I think I want to put some units down here. My take is going to be here. I'm going to leave 1 man behind just to stop that 3 from invading my corner. And this will be that 1 man. So, and let's make some 3-point armies to increase the odds that one of these will survive as my exclave. Okay. To the third turn. I'm feeling pretty good about my position. I'm almost a chip leader. Yellow is still struggling to try and hold a continent that they will not be allowed to hold, and thinning themselves out in the process. Purple's in a better position. Purple will hold their continent and slowly expand out from the south. So I kind of want to get out of their way here. I want to slowly move this way while consolidating my forces if possible, as Purple takes more and more into the Caribbean and into Central America. Yellow is making a vain attempt to hold northeastern United States. Orange has a decent stronghold in Old Northwest and doesn't attack. Purple puts units here and expands into Panama. Or not. Sure. That was a riskier move, attacking with a 3 instead of a 4, but still acceptable, because they won. Green hits orange. Yep. Breaks their continent. Blue has to break yellow's continent now, or else I have to do it. Let's see if blue does it. 2 on 1, 4 on 2. Doesn't appeal to blue anymore. Oh, that's too bad. I guess I have to be the bad guy. Sorry. I'm going to put my units in my corner. And as you can see, I'm very slowly taking over the majority of Canada. I don't really want the entire continent. It is kind of like the age of this map. 6. Okay, so you see how I didn't leave my big army in Yellow's continent? Yellow has a bee in their bonnet about this, so they matched. They got the weakest match, and now look. Oh, very scary. I bet you'll hold it this time. I notice a lot of beginners in general get tunnel vision associated with holding their or taking their continents, when they don't really concern themselves so much with holding, which is the only part of the continent that's valuable. I actually usually find taking continents to be a disadvantage because it incentivizes the AI and your opponents to a lesser extent to attack you. I only take a continent when I'm very confident that I will be able to hold it, because otherwise what's the point? You look threatening. There goes that one. Yep. Don't do that. Yeah. Alright, purple thankfully is playing badly, but they do have a continent. What does green do? Does green break? Does blue break? Do it again, blue. Teamwork. Yes! You're never going to hold it, yellow. Oh, I'm sure they're getting so frustrated, too. People, I can imagine, right? Once you decide, this is mine. It's a great metaphor for global politics. This thing is mine. Yeah, well, possession is 9/10 of the law, right? Put 2 here, get 100% to take in Mexico, and 1 up. And hopefully I can connect a little bit more of this material in the later turns as purple is pushing northward into Central America. Well, yellow, you've made your bed. You might as well go all in now. Yellow takes. Yep. Certainly you'll hold it this time. They think they're defended by green's 3. which is just as likely that green will invade them, and if they don't, then I will. And then we will be on the 6th turn, which is the key turn for the early matching sequence. Okay, so my move here is to put my big army into New Brunswick and then invade Yellow's continent yet again. Yellow won't have a match, so they won't be able to reciprocate, so now I hold my army in there. And then I match on the following turn. Oh, does purple do it? Purple takes the Caribbean. Interesting. This is bad. Because it will look from yellow's perspective that I am colluding with purple. I often don't have a problem focusing on one of my human opponents. Not single-mindedly, but it creates any imbalance in the board is best exploited. So you to the victors go the spoils, and then blue is looking really weak. They needed that reinforcement badly. Does blue invade South America? Purple, you got greedy. You needed to hold your continent. What's the point of having... They took the entire continent! Oh, that's hilarious. Alright, now purple they've lost their corner, so they're fighting a war on two fronts now. You see how I like to find my corner of the map and slowly expand out from there. Sorry, yellow, I'm the worst. I would stop me if I was you. They're probably super frustrated. Okay. So now I'm holding a reasonably defensible position from two territories. Maybe three. Maybe that 5 gets in there. But I like this corner. There's nothing in it for my opponent to invade it as long as I maintain an exclave. And I should really put more units down in Mexico because this exclave won't last much longer once the matching starts to really heat up. Alright, yellow, what do you do now? I'm sitting in your continent. You can't take it. Do you invade purple's continent? If you can't have nice things, nobody can. Now I need to make sure I get out of yellow's way after this turn because they hate my guts, and as they should, and I don't want to be in the line of fire as such. Now just invade purple. Or invade me because I'm the worst. Sure. Accepted. Alright, purple's match does. Yeah, orange is starting to get up in my face. So I'm going to have to retreat. I'm going to have to pull my 12 back up into the original position in Canada. Purple retakes Southam, which means that blue is the fish. Okay, I have 5 horses. I will be matching 10, maybe 12 on my turn if green matches, and I will kill blue. Like this. Thank you for leaving blue open. Hopefully blue gets a take, so I will get 3 cards and match in turn. This is an ideal scenario. I lucked in to the first kill. Well, I mean, from my perspective, it's luck. From purple's perspective, it's a mistake. Yep. So now I have a solid line. I don't have to split. Alright. Blue has 11 units. I have a match. They have 3 cards, which means I match in turn. Looks pretty good for me. Can I kill yellow? No, yellow has too many units. Part of me wants to invade purple again. I think I'm going to. I'm going to take South America now, but I'm also going to take that one piece of the Caribbean. I'm going to roll 1, so I only have to put 1 in if I win. When I win. And then... well... reinforce my big army here. No. Get my big army out of Yellow's grill. So now I've just upset both my opponents. And they can see that I'm a threat because I got a take. But I am controlling a fairly large section of the board. What does purple do? Purple gave up their match for that board position. I think yellow is going to take me out of my corner because I've upset them greatly. Okay, so this is what a bad player would do. So they get upset, and then they... and I mean, I'm not saying they shouldn't be upset. I'd be upset too. I'm the worst. But attacking my big army with your big army benefits the other. Oh, they're just taking a nice corner. This is good. They've spread out. They've lost all of the units that they've gained by that match. Don't leave me with that exclave. Yeah, definitely not. Okay, so my position is now southern. I've completely inverted my position on the board, but I'm still in a corner. So now I will expand out from the south. Hopefully purple doesn't have a match, because if they do, they'll just hit me back in South America, and then I'm worse off than when I started. But I have a match. So who's the fish? I think it's purple. If purple doesn't have a match, I might be able to kill them on my next turn. They're too spread. They're going to have to lose some of these. Is it yellow? Yellow's not worth anything. Okay, so green matches now, which means that my match point will be 30. 30 is a lot of men to reinforce. I should be able to kill somebody. What do you do, perps? You take back your South Am? So, Florida being blizzarded is very interesting. This is actually quite nice of a barrier. You have to go all the way around to get in, and I've basically surrounded purple. I'd really like to be able to kill them. I don't think I have quite enough units. I can always hope to wait till next turn. I think that's what I'll do. I'll work on purple, but I won't take them out. I sure know how to make friends, don't I? Alright, do it that way. Alright, so purple's surrounded. I have 2 large armies, and this one will be... I already know I have a match, so this one's going to go in here, and this one's going to go around and take them out, as long as they don't match on their turn. If they do, they're going to hit me pretty hard. Hey, you know what, Yellow? You finally held your continent. Well done. Let's see what you do with it. So, I ask you, my audience, do you think the 4 men that Yellow just got finally has been worth all the struggle? Three on 1 is a bad attack. Don't waste your units. Unless you have to. Alright, yellow's looking pretty fishy. But purple is the best. If purple gets a take, but doesn't match, they will be holding 5 cards, which is just the best thing in the world. Oh, and they lost one of their exclaves. Oh, purple is in big trouble. Purple, you need to match now, or else you lose. I will eat you. Do you match? Yes. Okay. Do you hurt me? Really, really badly? Yes. Okay. Who's the fish? Now it looks like yellow is the fish, but I don't know if spending my match to take out two, or to gain 2 cards is worth it. I mean, it's kind of my best option. And they do occupy a very decent stretch of the board. Okay, I'm going to go through here. So I'm going to take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then kill yellow. It's too thin. It's not enough. I have to match. I'm looking too small. I should put myself in position to kill yellow, but not actually do it. They only have 2 cards, so they can't match. Alright, I'll kill yellow next turn. Perfect. Kill yellow next turn, match. Then work on purple. Yeah, what do you do, yellow? You're in big trouble. Get a take, please. Feed me your cards. Not there. Make sure you get the take. I mean, if I was yellow right now and I wanted to be vindictive, I just wouldn't take a card, because I would have already known that I lost. But you gotta play to your outs. You never assume that you've lost. Even though, as you can all see, yellow has clearly lost. Yellow has 29 units. I have a 41 army. I'm going to just kill them. And they have 3 cards. I have 2, which means I'll match in turn. Next match point is 40. Yeah. And then I feed that all into purple. Hopefully I get that 3. And I almost obliterate, if not completely, purple's forces. Yep. Good work, purple. Look at that. 2 continents. You must feel great. You must feel so strong. Alright. And green. We'll do something inconsequential. So I like this the center position of the board, because the bots like to hang out in these valuable continents in the middle, and I like to hang out in the corners. So we don't really cross paths too much, me and the bots. By leaving a 1 back is a nice trick, especially when you're playing on desktop, so you have an abundance of time on your clock. Alright, rest goes into purple. I think I'll remove their big army from the equation. Bye, purple. Good game. Okay, and I win. I've defeated my human opponents, so now let's just clean up the bots and see how many rank points I earn. If the bot's completely surrounded, they probably will see each other and not expand much. None of them have a match. I win next turn. I also really like this map because it's large, so I can pay off the fact that I'm on desktop versus people clicking on their phone with the animations on, no less. What is it? 6 plus 3 is 50, 56 territory, something like that. It's a large map. It's the largest map that I care to play. It's the largest geographic map, and I actually can find a game. Okay, and good game. So I started this game in the 620, 620s rank-wise. My highest ever was, I think, 468. So I've been on the leaderboard but once. We'll see how much we get from 2 beginners. Probably not that much. I might make it in the high 5s, but not much more than that. So 621, Grandmaster. Let's see. Ending up with 591. Feels pretty good. I like to know that my strategies do something. So I hope you guys enjoyed that video. I hope you found some of it valuable. And for all of you on the path to world domination, good luck and good games.